Hello, good people. This is Dyliard speaking, the CEO of the Open Wardrobe Gang, and welcome to a start of a completely new series on the channel. A blind playthrough from Mass Effect 3 Legendary Edition. That's right, it finally has come the time, it's time to, bring the trophy home. It's time to finish up the trilogy with a bang. It's time to deal with, the Reaper threat once and for all. And let me tell you, I am very much excited about, the whole thing. Before we jump into it, however, I want to mention two particular things: my predictions for this game and also my wishes for, Mass Effect 3. I obviously already spoke at length about, the finale of Mass Effect 2, and, all of, the collector's stuff and all of, the Reaper's stuff, but off camera I also thought about some other things I want to be, mentioning before starting this particular one. So, considering predictions, I want to see more of Quarians and Geth stuff. During Tally's loyalty mission, the Geth and Quarian war, I even want to say, was very much set up, or rather, this conflict inside of the Quarian nation, whether the Quarians should be looking, for peace and alternate ways of just colonizing the galaxy, or whether they should go to war with the Geth in order to reclaim their home world. That's right, and I predict that we will be seeing more of that conflict, and Tally will probably be playing an important role in this thing. Yes, I have just realized that towards the end of Mass Effect 2, Legion, this particular character, joins our squad. It is a Geth individual representing the good guy, Geth, but who knows what happens, right? The Quarian stuff happened prior to us meeting with the Legion, so I was not thinking about both of those things at the same time, but who knows? Maybe the Quarians do indeed go to war with the Geth, and then the good Geth reunite with the heretics in order to bring bring the Quarians down together, because their creators once again are trying to turn against their creations, right? Not united in the fight for the Reapers, but united in the fight against the Quarians. That would be interesting. Next thing that I have noted down is the Rachni return. That's right, from the get-go, I was aware that this game was being, or the series was being developed as a trilogy, and the Rachni's fate in Mass Effect 1 was a very big deal regarding the narrative of that game. We only got a little bit of a tease in Mass Effect 2 regarding the Rachni's whereabouts and how they are, currently dealing with their immediate vicinity, right? They are creating their, Rachni society and just chilling for the moment, but I think they will somehow come back into play regarding Mass Effect 3. I don't know whether this will be, only or done in some kind of, including them towards, the fight against the Reapers. I don't know whether they will be playing role regarding the main story mission, but I think we'll be seeing more of the Rachni in this particular one. And I was thinking about, the entirety of the game, what will be the narrative, and how things will be just playing out. We know from the Arrival that the invasion is coming, right? And it was actually right around the corner, just 2 days left for those dirty Reapers to arrive and, mess everything up. So I was thinking, maybe this game follows a similar narrative structure to, for example, Dragon Age Origins, right? Towards like the beginning of the game, there's like the Reaper attack, and then Shepard and his crew will be going around the galaxy, gathering forces for the fight against like the Reapers. Visiting like the Turians. Oh, we are needing like the Turian military for the fight against the Reapers. Oh, hello, we need also the sexy Asari biotics for the fight against the Reapers. Oh, and you, Hanar people, you have a lot of tentacles to you, so maybe, you can be holding a lot of guns at the same time. You are pivotal in our fight against the Reapers, and, gathering the forces, and only then, striking back, considering, the Reapers. But who knows how it plays out. Another thing that I have written down over here, also considering the predictions, and like actually the last thing is like the new squad mates, but new squad mate races. Mass Effect 2 has already graced us with so many new companions, and so many companions. Just speaking about the numbers, we have the very first Solarian, the very first Geth, the very first Drell companion. So maybe in this particular one we'll be going even deeper, scraping the bottom of the barrel of like the races. Maybe an Elcor squad mate, or at least Normandy member, let's call them, or maybe a Hanar one, maybe a Volus one, maybe the Yogg will make an appearance here. I just hope that we see new races, considering our trusty squad mates. Moving on to wishes. These are the things that I was saying during my review of like Mass Effect 3 or 2. For the third one, I have 3 main ones that are more connective tissue, more connectivity between like the main story mission and the side stuff. Another thing was general improvements to the gameplay. I like where Mass Effect 2 was taking us with like the with its combat system, but at the same time, I think I described it along the lines of doing a step in the one direction, one step backwards, and one step sideways. So I want to also be seeing improvements regarding like the cover shooter mechanics. And the very last thing, all of the scanning that we've seen and different ways of traversing through like the galaxy. In Mass Effect 1, we dealt at length with those a number of planets, and them having like insanely big planes of nothingness in them. And in Mass Effect 2 we were dealing with this maybe not the best mechanic is the way to describe it, of using probes to scan planets and only through that getting more content. I want to see improvements done in the area of exploration and scanning of the galaxy. Yeah, and that's basically it. One more thing. If it is the very first time you are arriving on the channel, you might want to check out the blind playthroughs from Mass Effect 1 and Mass Effect 2 in order to, get more context regarding what happened to Dyliard Shepard, the titular character of the series, before you jump into, the third one. The links to those playlists will, obviously be at the top of like the description of this particular video. If you're here just to check out Mass Effect 3, however, that's all right also, and let's freaking get it. Before we jump into it, yes, regarding extras and options, you guys have notified me that the intro to Mass Effect 3 is similar to that of Mass Effect 2. That is, there's just like a lot of stuff happening, and I wouldn't want to be spoiling myself, so I just copied my settings from like the very second and first games in order to, you know, not load in and spoil myself. So yeah, the sound, it might be all around, a little bit all around the place, all over the place, so I'll be adjusting this later on. And one more interesting option that I spotted, I believe it was in gameplay. Yes, it was in gameplay. It was over here, Shepard's helmet and squadmate helmets. That's right, now we have the ability to remove Shepard's equipped helmet in most conversations. This, I think, will be like the way we'll be rolling with. Often conversations, there is one more over here default when it's equipped. In most conversations, in Mass Effect 2, I was playing with my helmet at all times off, and I was missing out on these cool stats and things the helmets were doing because I just wanted to look at the beautiful face of my Shepard at, you know, all times in conversations. So yes, we will be running often conversations for Shepard and similarly for our squad mates. Yeah, and that's about covers it. Actually, now that I say that, I think I want to be pulling the... Oh, wait. Interesting thing. God damn it. Auto level up? No. Interesting thing. The combat difficulty, we have normal, but then we go into hardcore and insanity. That's interesting. I could have sworn we played two playthroughs of... we played two playthroughs of Veteran so far. So is Veteran gone? That's interesting. Okay, let's see. The difficulty level is intended for players with experience playing shooters and RPGs. This is the baseline Mass Effect 3 combat experience. Okay, sounds good. How about hardcore? For players looking for a challenge, enemies are powerful and aggressive. Advanced gameplay skills required. Ooh. And insanity. Seeking the ultimate challenge. Huh. Very interesting. I think I'll be able to mess with it later on. How about we start on normal and I will see how it goes. I don't know where are we leaning now because there was totally a difficulty between normal and hardcore. There used to be, so I don't know whether they skewed normal, you know, closer to Veteran, or they made, you know, hardcore closer to normal. I don't know. Let's start with normal then. Yeah, and I think that's about covers it. Let's start this whole show. Okay. Obviously, we'll be importing the Mass Effect 2 character. What are we dealing with here? Dyliard Shepard, yes. Origin Colonist, War Hero, and Adept. First of all, select that career. And the quick save on the Citadel. Yes, that's about the very last thing I was doing in game. Save the Arachni Queen. There you go, people. There you go. Immediately. The game is addressing what I was just talking about, and mentioning the Rachni, rescued Kaiden, okay, chose to save the Council, saved Malin's data, kept Rex alive, chose to rewrite the Geth Heretics, yes. Oh yeah, right, we did that. But I don't think we rewrote all of, like, the Geth Heretics. Or maybe we did. It's hard to say at this point. Destroyed the Collector base. Survived the suicide mission with 11 squad mates. R.I.P. Thane. You will be missed. Romanced Liara before Mass Effect 2. Romanced Jack in Mass Effect 2. It's like a funny way of phrasing it. Before Mass Effect 2 and in Mass Effect 2. Okay, let's freaking get it. It sounds about right. Oh. Okay. Alright, Shepard once again looking kind of fucked up. Alliance headquarters, active duty, reactivation protocol. CDR Shepard. Wait a hot minute. Alliance headquarters? We be back in the Alliance? Okay, alright. Custom. and default. Alright, I can either accept it. How do I would like to model it just a tiny bit. Let's select this first. Yes, we can be modifying it a little bit. I think that there's just too much facial hair on Shepard's face. This is what is throwing me off just a tiny bit. How about mouth? That's not mouth. Jaw? No. Hair. Beard. Yeah, it's the beard. Oh, the stash? That's hilarious, the stash. Okay, so this is what we are dealing with, huh? I cannot be making it a little bit more transparent to be running a little bit less facial hair. That would be nice. Let's see, what do we have here? Yeah, this one is more appropriate and more in line with what we had in Mass Effect 1 and 2, I believe. At least after, you know, the game imported my save into this updated engine, or at least updated game. Okay, how about you face my way, Shepard? Please, face my way. Yes. Yeah, I think it makes sense that we run with this one. This is almost what we had. Almost what we had going. How about hair color? Or facial hair color? Maybe it will... Oh, it's for the entire thing, huh? Both the brows and the beard. Okay, make it a little bit lighter for it to be a little bit less noticeable. Don't think I will be messing with things like, you know, the color of the hair itself. Oh, can you even look down and look up? I think it is also looking a little bit off-putting because Shepard is like, you know, looking where my mouse is pointing and you are seeing so much of egg whites right now. You're not really used to that with Shepard. Okay, I think for now it's okay. Similarly to how it was in Mass Effect 2, I will, you know, play it out, considering the very first episode. I will, you know, watch my footage and make any readjustments to Shepard's face later on, right? When we actually see him in-game and not in this particular creator. Maybe you should be also going for, you know... For this particular thing? I don't know. Tough choices to start like the playthrough. Okay, let's go with this. Okay, and now personal records. Scanning for physical enhancements. Please confirm your military class. Yes. Soldier. Soldiers are pure combat specialists. No one is tougher or more suited to taking down enemies with barrage of gunfire. Soldiers have thorough weapons training and can use all special ammo types as well as grenades. High-level operatives are outfitted with ocular synaptic processors that allow them to focus on targets with lethal accuracy. And we get to see their powers. Adrenaline rush, concussive shot, frag grenade, incendiary ammo, disruptor ammo, and cryo ammo. Infiltrators. If my memory serves me right, these are biotics to like a certain extent. No, these are technicians to a certain extent. They have a little bit of ammo prowess with cryo and disruptor, but they have incinerate and sticky grenade. Interesting. Vanguard, the tanky ones. Incendiary ammo, cryo ammo, biotic charge, nova, shockwave, and pull. No, it's sentinels that were the tanky ones. Sentinels are unique, bringing both tech and biotic abilities to the battlefield. Vanguards, high risk, high reward style. Weapons and biotic abilities. Adept, that we've just played in Mass Effect 2. Biotic specialists capable of disabling and killing enemies with raw biotic power. And engineers, tech specialists, the most effective class at disabling the defensive of the toughest enemies or incapacitating them to render them harmless. Yes, I was thinking a lot about what class we should be playing for Mass Effect 3, and I came to a particular conclusion. As we were running the Soldier class in Mass Effect 1 and like the Adept class in Mass Effect 2, I think I will be going for a Tech class in Mass Effect 3 to, hit that, Pitbull Mr. Worldwide type of a situation with, every single game will be checking out a little bit of a different playstyle. I think that would be cool. So I'm thinking about a Tech class, so we are down to Infiltrators and Engineers, right? Oh no, there are also Sentinels with both tech and biotic abilities on the battlefield. But the thing is, I've already played at length with like a biotic skill set in the very last game. Would I really be interested in a Sentinel? They are equipped with an advanced shield. And they have like an armor system that can be detonated. I don't know whether I am vibing with that. We totally played a fully weapon master, in Mass Effect 1 and Mass Effect 2, a pure biotic. Maybe it's time to go for like the Engineer. Engineers are tech specialists, the most effective class at disabling the defensive of the toughest enemies or incapacitating them to render them harmless in combination with the weapon's training. Engineers have the unique ability to spawn combat drones. That was like an awesome ability in Mass Effect 2 that can harass enemies or force them out of entrenched cover positions. Yes, I enjoyed Engineers so much in Mass Effect 2. Tali's skill set and Morden's skill sets were just awesome in that game. I think I want to go for it and check out something like that. They have Incinerate, we are familiar, Overload, a Cryoblast and Combat Drone, a Sentry Turret and Sabotage. Ooh, sounds cool. I think I heard in one of, from one of your guys' comments that, Sentinels are this 50-50 class between techs and biotics. It's really good at comboing, but at the same time, I did a lot of comboing in Mass Effect 2. I think I've convinced myself Engineer is what will be starting off in Mass Effect 3. Let's go. Okay. Let's freaking go. I like the shade more. Yes, you are looking like my boy. Dyliard, Shepard, Colonist, War Hero, and Engineer. It's all good. It's all good, baby. We are going in. The finale, ladies and gentlemen, the finale.
How bad is it?
Bad. We just lost contact with 2 of our deep space outposts. There's something massive on the long-range scanners.
I think I know what it is.
Is this what Shepard warned us about?
I'd stake my life on it.
How long do we have?
That's pretty cool. It's pretty freaking cool.
Word. The fleet's immobilizing.
Where are we? Where are we? Oh, Anderson made an appearance. Give me the intel game. In 2157, humanity discovered it was not alone in the universe. 30 years later, they found a peaceful place among dozens of galactic species, but this idyllic future is overshadowed by a dark past. Reapers, a sentient race of machines responsible for cleansing the galaxy of all organic life every 50k years, are about to return. The leaders of the galaxy are paralyzed by indecision. God damn it! Always missing that! Okay. SX3, what is this? Okay, I guess we will be not flying that one, guys. In the game. Okay, yes, this is 100% my Shepard.
Commander, you're not supposed to call me that anymore, James. Not supposed to salute you either. We gotta go. The Defense Committee wants to see you.
Okay.
Sounds important.
Okay, I guess Alliance stuff is back. James, who is this beefcake?
What's going on? Couldn't say. Just told me they needed you. Now.
Oh, let's freaking go.
Anderson? Admiral?
You look good, Shepard. Maybe a little soft around the edges. How you holding up since being relieved from duty?
It's not so bad once you get used to the hot food and soft beds.
We'll get it sorted out.
What's going on? Why is everyone in such a hurry?
Admiral Hackett's mobilizing the fleets. I'm guessing word's made it to Alliance Command. Something big's headed our way.
Uh-oh.
The Reapers?
We don't know. Not for certain.
What else could it be?
If I knew that.
Uh-oh, and let's go. Here we are in game. Our very first decision. Okay. Interesting. So we are with the Alliance. Where the hell is my Normandy 2.0? Where the hell is my squad? Hello? Mass Effect 3, we are dropping a ball. I should be running the things, not be, you know, out of service. Also, if this is the Alliance headquarters or like kind outpost or something, why is Counselor Anderson in here?
You know we're not ready if it is then. Not by a long shot.
Tell that to the Defense Committee.
Unless we're planning to talk the Reapers to death, the committee is a waste of time.
They're just scared. None of them have seen what you've seen. You've faced down a Reaper. Hell, you spoke to one, then blew the damn thing up. You've seen how they harvest us, what they plan to do to us. You know more about this enemy than anyone.
True.
When they grounded me, took away my ship.
You know
Took
this is
away.
true. When you blew up the Batarian relay, hundreds of thousands of Batarians died.
Was that or let the
Oh,
Reapers
no.
walk through our back door?
I know that, Shepard. And so does the committee. If it wasn't for that, you'd have been court-martialed and left to rot in the brig.
Uh-oh.
And your good word?
Yeah, I trust you, Shepard. And so does the committee.
I'm just a soldier, Anderson. I'm no politician.
I don't need you to be either. I just need you to do whatever the hell it takes to help us stop the Reapers.
Kelly is back.
They're expecting you too, Admiral.
Oh, or someone with the same haircut. Never mind.
Good luck in there, Shepard.
Okay, James, potential squad mate. Oh, Kaiden also. Let's go.
Shepard.
Kate? How'd it go in there, Major?
Okay, I think. Hard to know. I'm just waiting for orders now.
Major?
You hadn't heard?
No, I'm a bit out of the loop these days.
Same.
Didn't mean to keep you out of the loop.
Same. Okay, wow, a lot to take in. So that Batarian incident, that wasn't on me. Come on, why take Normandy? How did we get ourselves, you know, caught even with like the Normandy 2.0? Well, I mean, it is what it is. The Alliance just laid its dirty hands on like the state-of-the-art Cerberus ship and the Cerberus AI.
I'm sure you had your reasons.
Yeah, I suppose I did. Still, it's good to see you.
It's good to see you too.
Come on.
Okay, alright. I'm loving this. Reunited with old friends from the get-go.
I used to.
No. We are buddies, Kaiden. What do you mean? It's just a little bit too little of you in Mass Effect 2. Okay. Some high-ranking
Admiral Anderson.
Alliance Council
What's the
men.
situation?
We were hoping you would tell us.
Okay, give me the
reports
intel.
coming in are unlike anything we've seen. Whole colonies have gone dark. We've lost contact with everything beyond the Soul Relay.
That's not good.
Whatever this is, it's incomprehensibly powerful.
You brought me here to confirm what you already know. The Reapers are here.
Just like that? And we don't have the ship? Nor the big Turian gun?
Then, how do we stop them?
Well,
Stop them. This isn't about strategy or tactics. This is about survival. The Reapers are more advanced than we are. More powerful, more intelligent. They don't fear us. And they'll never take pity on us.
True.
There must be some way.
Well, I don't think you're putting me on the fucking spot over here. I've just arrived, man. I don't know. I'm not ready for this. I'm loving how I'm already assuming like the position of the leader. They are like, yeah, we don't believe this bozo, this jabroni, and his fucking Reaper claims. And you know, apparently it's all gone to shit. And now I'm back in action, baby.
If we're gonna have any chance at surviving this, we have to stand together.
That's it? That's our plan?
Admiral, we've lost contact with Luna Base.
The moon? It couldn't be that close already.
Oh, are we on Earth?
They get past our defenses.
Sir, UK headquarters has a visual.
I was wondering whether the Soul One was referring to, you know... Well, it's decided. Oh, look at them. Oh, look at them in their might. Yep, it's fucked. It's fucked, guys. It's fucked. Just roll credits already.
Why haven't we heard from Admiral Hackett?
What do we do?
Good question. Good question.
The only thing we can. We fight or we die.
We should get to the Normandy.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Bring me Joker and all of the fucked up aliens I usually run with. Hello? Oh my god! But that's amazing. And just like that, Shepard's story ends. It was good while it lasted.
Shepard! Shepard!
Oh,
Shepard!
he's alive. The goat is alive.
Get up. Here, take this. We've got to get moving. This is Admiral Anderson. Report in, anyone. Major Alanko, is that you? What's your status? I can't raise the Normandy. You'll have to contact them. We'll meet you at the landing zone. Anderson out.
That's insane. That's kind of insane. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs, what do we do with this, like, puny-ass blaster? I don't think we can do a lot.
They're massive. Come on, Shepard. Caden's headed to the Normandy.
Oh,
Pick us up
shit.
so we can get to the spaceport. Let's move.
That's insane. That's insane. I'm just smiling, soaking in the carnage. Space laser going off. Shoot at the weak spot, guys. Wow, I'm just constantly in awe. But I guess time awaits. Wait, to display objectives. Follow Anderson to the spaceport. I guess this is what it is. Holy moly, it's so loud, and I cannot be walking in that direction whatsoever. Alright. How about here? Also no. I guess we are going.
Let's move.
I guess we are going, Anderson.
How do you stop something so powerful?
You don't. You run away. And you hide somewhere. In deep space.
Take a running jump. It's farther than it looks.
Okay. Oh, alright, let's freaking go. Don't know how I did that. The prompt was so
Come on, let's go.
short. Okay, we can also drop down now. Let's freaking go. That's cool, that's cool. Oh, are these those, you know, Oculus's oculi that we've fought against, like, the collectors? That's awesome.
Come on. We'll have to go this way.
Okay, alright, a little bit more.
Looks clear, let's go.
Action heavy.
Moving.
Spacebar to jump over, let's freaking
You
go.
read me. I'm patching in Shepard. Husks! Take him out!
Oh, where? Oh, they be climbing.
Shoot him!
Where are they running to, however?
You haven't forgot how to shoot, have you?
Well, I am a little bit rusty.
I'm out of ammo. Come on, we gotta move.
I am a little bit, tiny bit rusty. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, slides down. Cool, cool. The sense of scale is absolutely amazing. I don't know where these...
Take these things out the old-fashioned way.
Which is... Oh, the melee button. If you say so, if you say so. Hello, hello. Don't mind if I do. You too.
Don't let him grab you.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Grab me. Alright, alright. The sense of scale is amazing. Oof. That goes hard. And like the level is changing up with like the advancements of the Reapers. Okay, medkit, medkit. Got some XP for that. What else, what else? Anderson, are you even on my squad? He ain't. I do see my abilities in the top left corner. Let's use some. Goddamn. Tech! There you go.
Through this way.
We are squeezing through. We are doing good. We are doing good. Oh, hello, hello. Who might that be? Ooh. The child that was holding the toy plane.
It's okay.
Everyone's dying.
It might not be okay, Shepard. Just take the kid and go.
Come here. I need to get you someplace safe. Take my hand.
You can't help me.
Shepard! In here.
Come on. Huh? Meaning what exactly? What is that? What was that child?
Ah, this is a goddamn mess.
That was very ominous.
Every minute these machines are here, thousands of innocent people die. I won't be responsible.
Guys, I don't think this is like the best time to be discussing it. Absolutely insane events are taking place. Apparently like the Reapers are already here and turning our trusty Earth to, you know, turning it to a graveyard. I was wishing to visit Earth, you know, earlier on in like the playthrough, but I did not exactly expect for it to be, you know, a battlefield right off the gate. Anderson, let's just get to Normandy and think about our options, and our options probably being let's get the fuck out of here.
It's hard enough fighting a war, but it's worse knowing no matter how hard you try, you can't save them all.
Exactly. They get so fast. I thought we'd have more time.
We knew they were coming.
And they still just cut through our defenses.
Defenses? What are
We
those?
go to the Citadel. Talk to the Council.
The Citadel? The fight's here.
It'll be everywhere soon enough. You said it yourself. The Reapers will destroy everything if we don't stop them.
Okay, okay.
The Council has to help us. You sure about that? No, but you were a Council Spectre. That has to count for something.
Well, I am not on good terms with the Council.
Thanks.
Were you not a counselor, Anderson? Goddammit.
More than one. Grab some ammo.
Maybe you have a little bit more, I don't know, power in that front. Absolute insane revelations But like, yeah, what if like the Council and Citadel already overrun similarly to this? Maybe it's like a blitzkrieg regarding the entire galaxy.
Come on, it hasn't been that long since you've handled a weapon.
Bro, I am not going gun to gun with that thing.
We're inside of the spaceport. ETA 3 minutes.
Uh-oh. Okay, alright, alright.
Major, Caden! Damn it, they're in trouble.
Oh, I am aware. Oh, I am aware. That's insane. We're just built different, however. We are one tanky motherfucker.
Normandy, we're going to reroute. Do you copy?
Okay, you can just hold space.
Friendlies.
Who is this?
Get down, they'll see you.
Oh, not you. Oh, not you.
Keep your head down.
Cannibal. Cannibals. Okay, for a second there I thought these are like, you know, science and such. Oh. Oh, wait, what is going on? I'm getting hit even though I'm behind cover. Okay, now we are Gucci, now we are Gucci. Yeah, they are kind of... can interact with my shield even though I'm behind cover. What do we have in our arsenal, however? Combat drone, let's get them. How about also... incinerate over there?
Nice shot.
Okay, just this piece of shit to our name for now. We're making it work.
Finish them all.
That drone very nicely holding aggro.
Shepard, over here.
Got it, got it.
What happened here?
Our gunship was shot down. We barely made it.
You have a radio? We're trying to contact our ship.
No. There's one in the gunship, but it's gonna be crawling with those things.
I have a bad feeling about someone who's just titled as medic.
We'll get you out of here.
Hey.
Come on. Let's get to that gunship.
God damn it, I knew Anderson used to be, you know, in consideration for a Spectre, but I was under the impression it was a long time ago, you know? He still can go toe-to-toe with Shepard. The God knows how many times war hero. What was that? A space bird? I cannot necessarily save the game. Yeah, new and fucked up creations of like the Reapers is what they are. No time to look at them, however. We have to be disposing of them. Okay, perfect, perfect. Is my drone like smart and then going to for another one? No. Not necessarily. Oh, perfect. They are multiplying, guys. This is a-okay, though. That guy got blown apart. Okay, can I curve it like in Mass Effect 2? Oh, I can. I absolutely can. No time to learn your abilities, no time to check out your gear. Once again, we are being thrust right into action. Oh, that might have been a little bit of a combo. Heavy damage to health and armor, make an enemy panic, stopping health regeneration. Something blew that individual up. Not this time, though. Yo, there's like a heavy supply of these motherfuckers. Nice, nice. Anderson, are you pulling your weight? Where the hell are you? Okay, perfect, perfect. This is our go time, baby. I guess I can... Oh, here he was. I guess I can save, therefore. Oh, this is so freaking cool. The sense of scale is just amazing. Okay. Okay, Anderson, where are we going? Where are we going? Is there a map now? Objective is that way. Okay, alright, alright. Can't go through here. Let's try over here. Find the radio. RIP to that guy, also. Okay, Anderson, what are we doing and how are we getting out of this situation?
What's your location? By a downed gunship in the harbor. I'm activating its distress beacon. Send support. We've got wounded down here. Major! Damn it! I lost the signal.
I don't know whether they have the capability.
And fast, we've got company.
To send us help. They are in deep shit themselves, I think. Oh yeah. Hey, at least we have the Avenger. Let's freaking go, baby. The Avenger is back. Do you have a little bit of AoE on you, my friend? The general cooldown for abilities, not as punishing as in Mass Effect 2. Oh, let's freaking go. The camera shake already making me dizzy. Can you have two out at the same time, two drones? Well, I will not find out because that one absolutely disappeared. Okay, okay. This thing has a little bit of a punch. Let's hope we don't get...
Hope they get there soon.
Relegated.
You and me both.
To an SMG in this game also. Snap, oh snap, oh snap. The shields are down. The shields are down. And they are advancing promptly. I've seen just now Captain Anderson actually taking one down. Yo, this is so cool. Eventually, however, I will run out of ammo. And that will not be a good thing. Do we have more lying around? I don't think so. There ought to be an end to these cannibals.
Running out of ammo.
Oh, of course. Of course. Back to the puny-ass pistol, people. I don't think whether we'll be able to take down the Reapers with this piece of shit. Oh, and Anderson is on our squad this time. He freaking joined. What if he is one of like the potential squad mates for this game? Well, when the council gets inevitably wiped. You'll need new employment under my command.
Let's go.
Who's piloting that shit? Is it you, Joker? I need to see your face. Oh, let's go. Alenko is here. Uh-oh, I don't like this.
Shepard. Thanks.
Come on, Anderson, you can make it.
Shepard!
Come on.
I'm not going.
What do you mean? It's a
You saw
bloodbath.
those men back there. There's a million more like them, and they need a leader.
My brother in Christ, we are abandoning the fucking planet and planning our, you know, counterattack only from that point on. Fuck no.
We're in this fight together.
It's a fight we can't win. Not without help. We need every species and all their ships to even have a chance at defeating the Reapers. Talk to the Council. Convince them to help us.
What if they won't listen?
Then make them listen.
They never
Now
do.
go. That's an order.
I don't take orders from you anymore, remember?
Consider
Uh-oh.
yourself reinstated. Commander,
Oh no.
you know what you have to do.
I'll be back for you, and I'll bring every fleet I can.
This is the point. We go on
Good
like
luck.
You too, Shepard.
on like endless side quests, and he dies in the meantime because we never came back with help, right? What counterattack? What do you mean? Man, this is no, there's... It's like... Evacuate these people. And that's about it, you know? Oh, the boy is back. He made it. He doesn't need a... Oh. Oh, yikes. Okay, they are zooming out. Perfect. Maybe the space laser... The space laser did indeed hit them. Well, if it isn't an awesome intro, setting up our revenge plot against the motherfuckers. Yeah, it ain't looking good. I think Vancouver is fucked up, guys. It's a write-off. It's a tax write-off, guys. How the hell did they... That's pretty freaking cool. I'm not gonna lie. Isn't that like the main menu or like the intro screen to the game? Let's go. That's awesome. The N7 armor, here it is. If we only had it with us, I would have fucking...
Where's Anderson? Where are we going?
Killed all of them. The Reapers.
Hey!
We're leaving.
Jeez, the beefcake is alive.
What's going on?
Anderson wants us to go to the Citadel. Get help for the fight.
Bullshit, he wouldn't order us to leave.
Oh, sadly he did.
We don't have a choice. Without help, this war's already over.
Forget it. Drop me off someplace.
Enough! Don't you think I'd rather stay and fight? We're going to the Citadel. You want out, you can catch a ride back from there.
Smart. If the interrupts are back, I was not ready.
That you?
Alive and kicking. Got an emergency transmission from Admiral Hackett for you.
Patch it through.
Hackett is alive at least.
Shepard, sustained heavy losses. The force was overwhelming. There's no way we can defeat them conventionally.
Anderson's already ordered me to the Citadel to talk to the Council.
First, I need you to... That's outpost on Mars. Now we lose control of the system.
Okay, Mars, our next destination.
Yes, sir.
I've been researching the Prothean archives with Dr.
Oh, let's go!
We found a way to stop the Reapers. The only way to stop them.
Okay, this could have been a male.
Contact soon. Hack it out.
What do you mean you found a way?
Joker, set a course for the Mars archives.
Mars. Roger that.
At least Joker was in like the vicinity of like the Normandy 2.0.
Why Mars? What does he think we'll find there?
I don't know yet. But if it helps us win this war... Grab your gear.
Okay, shooting up, but like just no time for like any sort of a breather. We are just pedal to the metal. In deep action territory, baby. Okay, maybe on the surface of Mars we'll have like a chance to discuss all of these crazy developments. A way to stop the Reapers. I guess Liara is back to studying the proteins.
Any sign of Reaper activity?
Negative.
Edie?
The base appears to be online. It's possible the inhabitants were evacuated.
Okay, Edie's also back.
Be ready, Joker. Just in case.
Roger that. Normandy out.
We're almost there.
That's pretty freaking cool. Like the establishing shots from this game, already in love with them. Back to like the space dumpster. Now it's like Alliance themed.
No contact from the base, but we've got a massive storm headed our way.
How long till it hits?
Half hour tops. After that, we're gonna have difficulty keeping up comms with the Normandy.
Understood.
Ooh, what a smooth transition. Level 31? Journal updated priority Mars. What else do we have? Codex updated for like the Omni tool. And a weapon unlocked, a shuriken, an M4. Okay. Place looks freaking amazing. My squad looking amazing also in their gear. Let me look at like the mission computer, I guess is what it's called. The journal first and foremost. Mission summary codex over here and secondary. Okay, these two got merged together. Ooh. The unfortunate thing is, maybe I should have, you know, clicked all of those from like the very first game as viewed, so that we don't have that much blinking stuff. What is over here? Body armor, kinetic barriers, mass accelerators, small arms. Yeah, it seems like there is some stuff that we've already interacted with. Yeah, Pharaoh's Freedom Progress, Haste from Ilium. Okay, if that's the case, I think... maybe not. Maybe in our very first, you know, codex reading session or something along the lines, I will just, you know, skim through the ones that we do already possess. Let's not touch, like, the codex at all just yet. Admiral Hackett ordered the Normandy to Mars to locate new protein data that could help defeat the Reapers, but the archives on Mars are not responding. Investigate the dig site and find the protein data. Is this some kind of an instance of us finding new data on Mars? I believe we originally found like that beam in there, or obelisk, or however you want to call it, in Mass Effect 1. Or was that in... on that one colony? No, we found like the original protein base on Mars. The one that basically allowed humanity to level up regarding the technology. How about our squad? What the hell is going on? Level up progress point 63? Are you sure about this game? Are you positive you are just assigning 60 points to my name? Is this real life? Am I maxing out my character from the very get-go? Engineer Health Shield. We have old James over here. No, that's Kaiden. And that's James. He is a fortification Carnage Arms Master. Looks like a tank. Both based on his physique and his points. Okay, what do we have over here? 63 points. Incinerate, Overload, Cryoblast, Combat Drone, Sabotage, Secondary Turret, Tech Mastery. Faster and stronger tech powers, more dexterity, more charisma, of all things. More melee damage, more health, more shields and barriers. Very interesting. And the upgrade cost is just like laughable. Let's get... what the what the hell is going on? I'm getting overwhelmed. Overload electronics with power surge, stunning your enemies. Perfect. Recharge speed and damage. I could get rank 2 in this bitch. Not available as of now. 3 points over here, 4 in here, 5 in here, and 6 over here. Okay, we will not get the ability to get everything from the get-go. Let's upgrade the power just to get it, grabbing like the basic ones. Oh, there's the expand button. That's how I got into here. Perfect. For now, I think it's smart to get rank 1 on all of those abilities. Goddammit, I exited out. Sentry turret, also upgrade the power. Tech mastery, expanded, yes, upgrade the power. Oh, goddammit, am I clicking a little bit too fast? And fitness. Perfect. With that out of the way, we still have 57 points, but I want to really get back into gameplay. So let me just give basic... Could I scroll to another ability? No. Let me just get basic stuff for my squad, and then jump into the Mass Effect 3 goodness from that point on. I have a bad feeling about James. James is, you know, so far in the game, we've seen, like, Admiral Hackett, Captain Anderson, we've heard about Liara, we've seen Kaiden, right? Important pieces regarding, like, the Mass Effect universe. When you get like these random squad mates into your team, and I'm speaking here from like my experiences with like the Dragon Age series, they do tend to meet a sad fate. You know, the death flags, the red flags in my mind are appearing for them. So let's just hope that James over here.
Damn, that's a huge storm. Looks a lot bigger in person.
Pretty average for Mars, actually.
I'm glad you're so optimistic.
Yeah, we've got Reapers invading Earth, the station here is offline. A little dust storm seems like the least of our worries.
Fair enough.
I see. Love the interactions between them. Let's hope James doesn't bite the dust a little bit too fast, and a completely new mechanic with, you know, the game prompting you to look at Vista, for example. Okay. I know this game already. Oh, okay. Absolutely points us in the direction. A little bit aggressive regarding like the size of that box, not gonna lie. But we are going, okay. Okay, actually kind of peaceful in like the vicinity. Maybe there is nothing to worry about, you know, or maybe it's like just like the vacuum of space and, you know, there not being that much atmosphere. I am just not aware. Oh. Yup, I spoke too soon. I was just not aware.
He's Alliance. Sergeant Reeves. Didn't put up a fight before he died.
Something's not right here.
Keep a low profile till we know what's going on.
Roger that.
Okay, alright. A Mantis, the sniper rifle. Ooh, let's freaking go! Do I get to use like the sniper rifle and like the Avenger as an engineer? That's just amazing. Change loadout on the go. Weapon loadout, sniper rifles, assault rifles, and shotguns. Also have submachine guns over here and heavy pistols. Do I have like the do I have access to just straight up everything? Okay, Mantis. You're going in there, absolutely. Over here, the Avenger, yes baby, yes please baby. I'm already loving what I'm seeing, and they are addressing my complaints about Mass Effect 2. Like the bars and numbers, they are back. Now I know, like at a glance, what I'm working with. Weapon mods, they are also back. That's awesome. What's over here? Oh, I don't have a shotgun yet. And heavy pistols and submachine guns, okay, they are already equipped. How about James? No, how about Kaiden? I think this is like the back of Kaiden. Is it Kaiden or is it James? Cannot really say. This looks like Kaiden. He cannot equip a sniper rifle, so only assault rifle and heavy pistol for Kaiden. And for our beefcake James, it's assault rifles and shotguns. He has a shotgun, actually. Okay, perfect. Confirm. Everything appears to be in order. How do I wipe them out or whip them out? Okay, Mass Effect 2 style. Okay, everything makes sense. Everything makes sense. It feels at home, but with improvements. Let's freaking go. Enough of the uppage. Oh!
Holy shit. They're executing them.
Too bit brutal. Assault Trooper. This entire opening is a little bit on that brutal side. The Alliance and the humanity is, you know, not holding up right now in this fight.
Take them out.
Just wait a moment, James. I am speaking over here. Assault Troopers.
Bastards.
These look
Snipe them before they notice we're here.
certainly humanoid. Are these like some humans that are now working with, you know, the Reapers for the Reapers? Stake out like the big bad that shoot.
It's a clear shot.
That shot our people.
They know we're here now.
Let's freaking go. Cerberus Trooper, what? What the hell do you mean? I did not realize. I don't believe you. I don't believe you, my friend. Oh! A combat roll. That was pretty cool of him. Maybe let's go for... what do we have here? The Avenger, obviously. The iconic Mass Effect 1 weapon is back. I ought to be using it a little bit. Yeah, I guess combat drone again. Beautifully deployed. But it's doing its best. Okay, guys, what can you do? How about you cryoblast that bitch, Kaiden? Okay. Did that work? No, to no avail. How about... oh, goddammit. Incinerate, will it hit? It did. I'm going in to finish up the job. Oh, there were two.
Those guys were Cerberus, weren't they? Sure looked like it.
It
Cerberus.
did?
What are they doing here on Mars? Good question. You don't know. I'm not with them anymore, Caden, if that's what you're asking. It wasn't, but you have to admit, it's a bit, convenient.
Kaiden, as always, suspicious. Two things. Thing number one, after we told to the elusive man to go fuck himself, maybe he's just, you know, trying to fight the Reapers on his own, and similarly to, you know, Hackett, he thinks that, you know, the answer to this whole thing might be somewhere in, you know, the Prothean files and archives, even though they got wiped out themselves. Second thing, is it Kaiden, or is it whatever the Shepard keeps pronouncing in this particular game? I don't know whether I'm, you know, taking crazy pills. I could have sworn it's Kaiden and everyone was pronouncing it as Kaiden and not as whatever we've just heard. I mean, this is a pretty clearly cut. This is Cerberus. I was just looking at, like, their armor. Can I actually inspect? Did the bodies despawn? Yes, they did. Sadly, they did. I guess it is what it is. Here we have, like, the confirmation. After all that I've done for these guys, they are turning their weapons against me? Hold left shift to select any weapon. Okay. Don't mind if I do. Just a second. I guess every single Shepard has, like, every single weapon available to them once again, as in Mass Effect 1. I'm loving it. We'll surely be using, like, the assault rifle, I think. We'll see. Ooh, sentry turret, let's go. Oh, and you can throw it. And it's up there, blasting people. It's pretty awesome. Yep, it's hovering. Okay, I'm liking what I'm seeing from like the engineer. What are you doing over here, you assholes? That's pretty freaking cool. Oh, and he falls over. That's amazing. Okay, blast them. Blast them.
Look like they came here in force. Yeah, just a few vehicles. Must have had help from the inside. You could be right. No way they could take this facility with anything less than a full battalion.
Okay, alright. Cerberus up to no good as always. We only managed to...
I thought you told Cerberus to screw off after you wiped out that collector base they were after. That's exactly what I did. Well, one thing's for sure. They're no friend of the Alliance. Agreed.
Yup, doing everything for like the humanity involving killing other humans. Very nice of them. Cerberus back to being shady motherfuckers. What are like these, you know, portraits down there? It's obviously Kaiden and James, but why do they have... And now he has something different. There's Cryoblast there next to Kaiden's face. Is it like their preferred ability that they start with? For example, Carnage and Reeve? Huh. Could I like maybe... Okay, there's Frag Grenade. But it appeared there once again. Maybe it's the ability that you will start off, like the combat. Who knows? Okay, squad, we are moving. We are getting to the bottom of this. Elusive man, show yourself. I want to speak to the manager. Hello? Oh.
Shepard, I need a straight answer. About what? Do you know anything about why Cerberus is here? What makes you think I know what they're up to? You work for them, for God's sakes. How am I not supposed to think that?
Kaiden, how come you still are holding the grudge? How much of a time skip did we have over here in from Mass Effect 2 to Mass Effect 3? Or rather, from Mass Effect 2 to Arrival, that we did early, to Mass Effect 3. Did we not discuss this? I mean, I was as much in the grey as you are currently, Kaiden. I had no idea about any of their wrongdoings. I was just, piloting my own ship through, like, the universe, doing all of, like, the dirty work and heavy lifting, while they were fucking jacking off there in the corner, doing their shady stuff.
We joined forces to take down the Collectors. That's it. There's more to it. They rebuilt you from the ground up. They give you a ship. Resources. Let me be clear. I've had no contact with Cerberus since I destroyed the Collector base. And I have no idea why they're here now, or what they want. Commander Shepard's been under constant surveillance since coming back to Earth. No way they've communicated since. Sorry, Shepard. It's just that...
It's understandable, Kaiden. I forgive you. Oh, lovely. And they are manually putting off their helmets. Amazing. Can look at the beautiful face of Kaiden and also Shepard. Now... Huh. Well, I also want to be saying the armors, they look absolutely amazing. They bulked them a little bit up, and I'm loving what I'm seeing.
I shouldn't have to explain myself to you, Kaiden.
Okay, that came off a little bit aggressive, Shepard. I went for, like, the Paragon option, I think.
Please, trust me.
I do, I'm sorry. I didn't mean...
Okay, hands on fucking keyboard and mouse. I once again forgot the interrupts are a thing. Oh, that's Liara. What are they doing? This is such like a, action movie thing. Vents big enough so you can, like, walk through them or crawl through them. Pretty efficient as always. It's me,
Easy
Shepard.
there, Lieutenant. She's with us.
Okay, this guy's a lieutenant.
Shepard, thank the goddess you're alive.
You too, Liara.
I was so worried when the reports came in. I'm sorry about Earth.
Yeah. It was hard to leave like that.
Caden, I'm sorry.
Oh, a reunion.
Why'd you come here?
Hackett ordered us to come. Said you'd know what was going on.
I do.
I like the bulk.
Hallelujah. Some answers, finally.
Maybe. I've discovered plans for a Prothean device. One that could wipe out the Reapers.
Okay.
You're on Mars?
Straight to the point.
In the Prothean archives, yes.
I think what I like about like the outfits, they are like no longer like, how would I say it? They're no longer like very much 2D. Like, you know, there's like this basic model of Shepard with nothing on him, and like the armor on top of him would usually be like, you know, pretty skin tight and you know, kind of following the lines of like the armor would be following the model of base Shepard. Over here we have this like popping collar with like just a lot of room. It feels just big, comfortable, and good looking. What can I say? Same goes for Liara. Her outfit, even though it's the same one that we've seen in like the Shadow Broker DLC, it now looks better on her, I think.
We've known about the archives for decades. Why now?
True. Speak your truth.
Mixed with a little desperation. When you destroyed the Alpha Relay, you bought us some time, but then you were under investigation. I knew I had to do something. Hackett knew it too. He contacted me, asking if I would use my resources as a shadow broker to find a way to stop the Reapers.
Of course, also.
My search led me here. Hackett got me access to the archives and kept me updated on your status. I meant to come see you, but...
Yeah, this also slipped my mind. The very last time we saw her, she was like the shadow broker, and I'm like, okay, she regained her status as like the scientist working with like Prothean stuff, but yeah, she was totally up to something else the very last time we saw her. Interesting. Thinking about all of that, I also want to know what kind of precautions and like defensive steps, you know, Earth and Alliance or like the entire galactic society, you know, took to protect themselves against the Reapers. Obviously, it didn't work because the Reapers absolutely blitzed us, and you know, you look out of the window and the fucking behemoth of like a ship is there blasting you with space lasers. So what exactly were we doing in preparation for this particular day? And this is why I'm interested in like the timeline, because we knew that the Reapers are kind of gathering through this vision that Shepard had in like the Arrival DLC. They were gathering kind of around the Alpha Relay. Okay, we destroyed that thing, we bottlenecked them, but what now? Do they just like travel to the next one and take that one to our space? I do wonder how that looks and works.
I would have liked that, but under the circumstances, I think I can forgive you.
You're too kind. In any case, my work paid off. The archives are full of data, an overwhelming amount. I think I found what we need.
Shepard and Liara already hitting off like the romance and flirtation, and Kaiden is like there in the corner fucking rolling his eyes.
I guess I'll believe it when I see it. Where do we find this weapon?
It's not a weapon, not yet. It's plans for a device, a blueprint.
Okay.
It's more than we had a minute ago. How do we get it?
The archives are just across that tramway. Assuming Cerberus hasn't locked it down.
What are they after?
Yeah, they seem hell-bent on catching you.
They want what I'm here for. What we're all here for.
But why?
The Protheans came close to defeating the Reapers. They had plans to destroy them, but ran out of time.
Not really.
And anything powerful enough to destroy the Reapers
just might be something Cerberus would be interested in.
Makes
so
sense.
It's a race to the archives.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
We've got company.
Cerberus sent their A-game.
Not this time, James.
What?
Get back to the ship. If Cerberus beats us to the archives, I need you covering the exits.
But...
Oh. James, you're just less important than Liara right now. We ought to have her on the squad. You must understand.
I hear them. We should take cover.
And we're going back in, baby.
Looks like they found us.
Let's freaking go. Let's freaking go. What do you have? Paragon experience out of updates, Liara. Suddenly rocking just a pistol, or can I? Oh, I probably can. Yeah, I could. Oh, the submachine gun and pistol submachine. Avenger for Kaiden makes perfect sense. Okay, squad. Okay, I think we ought to be. We ought to be doing that.
Not a problem for someone with biotics.
Let's freaking shower them in, or with. Oh, Singularity is freaking instantaneous from Liara. That's awesome. It just hits instantly.
You're going to need more than guns to finish them, Shepard.
What the hell does that mean? Sentry turret, can I just spawn it like anywhere? For example, up there? Does it make sense? Oh yeah, it's back there, blasting them. From far away. What do you mean, Liara? We are doing pretty well. Look at me curving my bullets and such.
You can't hide forever.
The problematic thing will arrive. When they bring in like the big guns and people with barriers and such.
That's all of them.
Good. Let's find a way up.
And right after that we are provided with like the objective. I don't know whether I like it. Maybe we are still in like the tutorial phase. I would like to be, you know, finding things on my own also. What can we mess with while we are here? Okay, medkits as always with the EXP. Actually, now that I think about it, we ought to be distributing points for Liara also. Yeah, just Singularity on her right now. I don't want to be going too deep into this, because if I were to just you know, looking through these windows and such, we would be here the entire episode. She has warp ammo. This is something I want to be looking closely at. Would I be able to upgrade it for the entire squad? The squad bonus? It's 50% effectiveness. That's awesome. That's awesome. I won't be having to be, you know, getting that. This game very closely reminds me of Mass Effect 1 so far with its systems and such. In the very second one, we would only get access to like active abilities. And now I see fitness and tech mastery, they are kind of back. And in the very first game, when we became a Spectre, you know, another completely new area down here opened up also. So I am kind of... And then in Mass Effect 2, you know, we, after a loyalty mission, we would be able to take the abilities of our squad mates. So I'm expecting like even more stuff to show up regarding abilities. Okay, we can confirm that. We can confirm that. This looks absolutely amazing. The environments, as always, good looking and cool looking. Good looking and cool looking. It totally feels at home, considering this game and, you know... Okay, let's freaking go! A new upgrade regarding, you know, mounting. We can actually... Let's freaking go. We don't have to take cover anymore. Now you have to double tap space and you can do it. Like that. Lovely, lovely. Another thing I was talking about, give me improvements to like the cover system and gameplay in general. And it seems they are here. Okay, what do we have here? Vehicle lift controls.
How'd Cerberus get into the facility?
Not sure. One minute we were getting reports of the Reaper invasion. The next, there was chaos. Didn't even realize it was Cerberus at first.
Could they be working with the Reapers?
Doubtful. But I suppose anything's possible.
It could be. Maybe the Elusive Man is like done with like helping the humanity, or rather, you know, going for that, you know, Saren route. We have to join them in order to survive, like, at all. So still kind of for like the humanity, but
They've sabotaged the elevator.
God damn it.
There's gotta be another way up.
Well, what might that be? That way? Okay. Not quite, not quite. Where are we going? Maybe the lift controls somehow play into that. Oh, okay, yes. Probably through, like, the ammo. Yes, yes, yes. And now, jumping? Just like that. I love how agile Shepard got in this particular game. Just plays into, like, the cinematic aspect of the experience. What do we have here? The base on Mars looks phenomenal. Kind of reminds me of Project Overlord. That, however, was a Cerberus base. Alright, alright. How do we go about it? Through here, probably.
Shepard,
Oh, shit. Okay, alright. Hold D to move into position. What does that mean? Oh, like this? Quick kill Cerberus Trooper. What is this? Stealthy kills? We Assassin's Creed now? It's pretty freaking awesome. Oh, they have grenades now. Nowadays, squad. Join me, squad. Okay, okay, what could we be using? Sabotage weapons and hack synthetics? Maybe not. I guess I'm committed to Overlord. Or Overload, rather. What am I even using? It's once again the Avenger. Lost a little bit spice, now that we are indoors. Come on, come out wherever you are, maybe curve that. Nice, nice. I guess that's it. I guess that's about it regarding their team. I don't know why... Why is Liara not in a space helmet and I'm not in a space helmet and Kaiden is in the space helmet? Did I mess up, like, the options somehow? It was over here in, like, the... Off in conversations and off in conversations. Helmets. Default on. And default off. What about now? Oh, now we see his beautiful face. Kind of puzzled how, you know, running the same option for both of Shepard and Kaiden now results in Kaiden having his on and me not having mine on. We'll be tweaking those, obviously, as we go along.
We'll need access to the pedway. Controls should be nearby.
Okay, gauntlets. Gauntlets. Ariake Technologies gauntlets. Armor unlocked. Let's freaking go. Do I get like a locker? Or something along the lines? How can I mess with that? Can I even mess with that? In like the squad view? I could be expanding, I could be confirming. Where is the loadout? I could have assigned like guns when I picked up the Mantis. Maybe only when you pick up like a gun you can, you know, assign them for your squad. I do wonder. I'll double check with the controls and key bindings. Yeah, it doesn't seem like there is a key binding for bringing up like the inventory or something along the lines. Okay, okay. Maybe for now we are kind of limited.
Shepard, see if you can gain access to the pedway. I can't seem to unlock the live feeds, but...
Did you see that? Who's that woman in the vid?
That's Dr. Ivakore. She got here about a week ago. Any luck?
Pedway's been locked out.
Alright, looks like there's construction nearby. We can get out on the roof. We can find a way around from there.
Perfect.
Great. Let's move.
Perfect, perfect, perfect. Team play is the best play for us right now. I do wonder, Liara, whether you were working alone about all of that, or on that protein stuff, or whether you had like a team under you, possibly. Apparently one of them is still alive. Cutscene. Oh, never mind. Never mind, we get transported outside. That's just freaking awesome, man. Awesome looking. Okay, slide down.
What the hell? Looks like the Alliance is still putting up a fight.
That tram heads to the archives. Once Cerberus is across, they're at the final security checkpoint.
Then that's where we're headed.
Note to self, you have to hold like the button in order to continuously look at like the important thing in question. Okay, okay. We zooming.
Barely. Storm's causing interference.
Yeah, tell me about it. I've lost contact with the Normandy. What's your position?
I didn't read that. James. Repeat. Damn it.
That storm's going to be in here very soon.
Yep, we are
I think it's already here.
already notified of that. Once again, Casa Fabrication chest plate pickup. Can I like mess with it in any sort of a way? I want to look at it. But it's just the journal, which I don't think would contain that. The squad, spanned out level confirmed, Kaiden, and Liara. I guess it is what it is. It is what it is. For now, we are running in our trusty N7 gear, the default one. Oh. Completely forgot about the mechanic.
Doesn't look like it was forced open.
No, you have to override security protocols.
And we're back inside. I guess we... That's so cool, man. Flashlights in the game? My goodness. Mass Effect 3, you are just having a great atmosphere so far. Phenomenal.
Someone vented the air from this room while they were still here.
Looks like they died trying to claw their way out.
This is brutal, even by Cerberus standards.
It's kind of fucked up. True. They will stop at nothing. From Show Dehen to Cameron Harrison. Cam, who the hell is that woman messing in my files? Get her out of here. I won't have my system messed up by some wannabe expert who'll be gone next week. Damn strangers who think they know it all but don't care about what we are really trying to achieve here. Dr. Eva, seriously, don't you remember what happened last time? S. I don't remember what happened last time. What's wrong with Dr. Eva? Also. Throwing shade her way.
Flashlights.
Oh.
What's our order? There's an Alliance force in here somewhere. We need to keep them away from the core.
Some glass can be broken.
It's dark in there.
Who are these bozos?
No, not unless you want to decompress this room too. I don't see anyone. Come on, there's no one alive in there. Let's keep moving.
Okay, will they just leave peacefully? That's very nice of you guys. They don't leave too fast, however. But maybe those doors close behind them? That'll be cool. Oh no, they just move over there and keep standing? Okay, okay. In any case, we start blasting. Okay, that did not work. I thought I could get through like that glass. In an instant, I can't. Very nice, shot him in the ass. Is anyone still alive at this point? My team is doing some heavy lifting over here. Well, this guy entered the room. What is happening to that guy? Oh, he got out. He might have been ragdolling after Liara put him up in the air. And our poor guy bugged out just a tiny bit. Perfect. This is awesome. I love this. I love these sections.
Friends of yours? I recognize a few, but I can't say I knew them. As the only Asari here, I think perhaps I was viewed with a little suspicion. I spent most of my time researching alone, translating.
Okay.
And what did you discover?
Bits and pieces, really. Clues. It took them centuries to conquer the Protheans. In that time, the few Prothean survivors searched desperately for a way to stop the Reapers. If my translations are correct, they found a way. But in the end, they didn't have the resources to follow through with their plan.
I do wonder what that amazing freaking weapon is that can wipe out the entire fleet of like the Reapers, the most advanced and powerful race in the whole galaxy. Now we are also getting like answers to our questions. Wait, why did my helm come back alive? I did. I do have it as default off for Kaidan, and off in conversations for Shepard. Will that change anything? Default off, and yet he has... Oh, of course, I'm being dumb over here. We obviously went out and got out of, like, the space station.
We need to pressurize the room first.
And that's why they are back. Yeah, because there is no pressure and atmosphere inside.
We have access to the labs. They'll take us right to the tram station.
Hey, there's a recording of what happened here.
We'll play it. Let's find out. Let's find out, Kaidan.
Come in. We're seeing some odd activity down here. Our security protocols just kicked in. Everything's locked down. Doctor, I'll get you a report as soon as...
She did seem kind of sus. She might be on Cerberus' payroll, guys.
I guess we know how Cerberus got in.
Yep.
I should have realized it when I met her. I was just so focused on finding a way to stop the Reapers.
Well, Liara, how could you have known?
Stopping the Reapers is the only thing we should be focused on. It's not your fault.
But what if we're wrong? What if there's no way to stop them? What if these are our last days and we spend them scurrying around trying to solve a problem we can't fix?
Liara.
I know. I shouldn't think that way. I don't know how you do it. You've always stayed focused even in the worst situations.
That's true, we are back to Mass Effect 1 Shepard glaze and I'm absolutely loving it. I remember the ones I love. Oof, okay. Sliding into those DMs, Shepard, I can appreciate that.
When there's so much at stake, I think about my friends, loved ones, what I'd lose if I failed.
Me too.
We'll stop them, Liara. Together.
Okay.
I believe you. Or I believe that you believe. Maybe that's enough.
Kaidan's like there in like the corner being like...
Open. We can get to the labs and tram station through there.
I'm still here, guys.
Let's move.
I'm still here. Don't exclude me from this conversation. I do want to stop the Reapers also, likewise. It's like the prime, you know. He had like front row seats on the horizon when like the collectors working for the Reapers absolutely fucked up that one colony. And probably in the process, I don't know, Kaiden, whether you are aware of that, they all got like gooified and died. A horrible death, screaming. I guess he is excluded from like the conversation. Being shafted from like the very start of the game. Okay, ultra light materials nowadays. For an SMG, okay. I'm sure like the game will explain all of that in due time. Now it's the time for blasting. Yup, the Doctor is the bad guy. Now let me look at our options. What can we be using against them? It would be awesome to have like an AoE on the Cryoblast, because it seems like an awesome ability in this game. It very much reminds me of like the Winter's Grasp from Dragon Age. Oh, Singularity to start it off. Awesome. And now maybe Cryoblast and maybe Incinerate to blow them up. Nice. I can only assume that was a combo of sorts. Oh. Stay down, my man, stay down. No need for you to be getting up. Okay, a Guardian. Does that motherfucker have a shield or something? How about we spawn a turret over here? Perfect, that throw might be a little bit awkward. Oh yeah, he does have a shield. I can work through it, but there ought to be a better way, right? Let me think. Sabotage weapons and hack synthetics. Maybe we can sabotage like the shield? It had no effect whatsoever. What else is at my arsenal? Singularity also always is like a good thing. Okay, yeah, Singularity works. Pretty awesome. The Guardians, new entry. Maybe Cryoblast works on them too? No. The guy tanked that. Absolutely tanked that. What do I have at my disposal? Not that much else to be dealing with them. How about Overload? Yeah, the motherfucker is not dropping his shield. I guess it's biotics that are good against them. Let's freaking go, Liara. As always, biotics being, you know, the most useful members of the squad. Oh, there might be more, From Faiza Haikal-Tkele to Sandoval Fletcher. Yeah, I know. 2 external specialists in the same week is a bit insane, but Hudson, I've heard about the Asari before. She's really well known and she's done some amazing research on the proteins. I don't know zip about that Dr. Eva chick, but Liara Tsoni, she's the real thing. I'm attaching some of her advanced papers on protein culture. Read them. You'll be a believer too when you are done. I can't wait until they introduce her to people. This is so exciting. Faiza. 2 external specialists in the same week is a bit insane. Is he maybe talking about some, you know, I don't know, Eva came in and killed like someone in like the facility in order to gain more control? Or maybe she arrived at a similar date as Liara. Was not following. Fully, okay. Action music be blasting. And it's because some ugly leg is upon us. Very powerful Achilles heel. Okay, he caught up to us. Oh, shit. Squad on me. Squad on me. Okay, alright, alright. Cryoblast, let's go. Can someone... Yeah, shooting them when they are cryoblasted is not the way to go. Ooh. Hayden, don't... Tactical roll. Don't jump in like a madman. In there.
Got it.
Get out of the freaking room and let's combo them together. Incinerate and Cryoblast, two of the most powerful elements. At the same time, Pyromaniac. Yeah, not sure what that is all about just yet. Okay, I can instantly warp them also. Why not? Why not? Ooh. A smoke grenade now? Hey, the Cerberus has some interesting tools at their disposal in this game. And it's rather a powerful smoke. Okay, they have a Centurion with a shield. They refusing to be, you know, pushing up, therefore I have to be doing the thing. I guess there's a lot of cover in here, so why don't we push up a little bit? That Centurion, overload him instantly, it missed. Singularity maybe considering, you know, the middle of the room, nice. It's not working on, like, the Centurion, right? But it's working on, like, the minions. Preoccupy him maybe with... It's okay, it's okay. We can work him down a little bit by using our trusty. Avenger, let's freaking go. Not the most powerful at these distances. Okay, the Centurion is down. What now? What now? I guess another one of those is what we ought to be using. The most powerful ability, certainly. Wait! There is an individual over here. Oh shit! What happened? I got stopped dead in my tracks, and I'm also forgetting my squad, who I assigned to a particular position, and I am not taking them with me, like a dumbass. Maybe we could be dealing with them through, you know, shooting them at their feet, possibly? Oh yeah, it's singularity all the way, baby. They're completely dropping their shields, even if they... Oh, no ammo for this? Submachine gun. Oh! This one fires in bursts, huh? Okay, alright, squad. On me. We be pushing up, we be killing these fools. Okay, keep them preoccupied. Keep them preoccupied. I can see, like, the general cooldown is still there. Cannot be using sentry turret right after the combat drone. How about we freeze them? This thing is useless at this range. I possibly picked up some ammo along the way? No. Nice. We're getting the hang of it. We are getting the hang of it. Nice. Shoot him in the ass again. This might just be the very last one of them, but he's being ragdolled there. Like a fool. Okay. Time to scout out the environment a little bit. Can we find some ammo? Possibly? Is that on the menu? We've been powering through some rooms regarding like the number of enemies. Certainly would be nice to not miss anything along the way. Look at that evil light on like the sink. Okay, nice. I can also cycle through weapons like that. What do we have here? Sadly nothing. A coffee maker is what we get. Oh, interesting, interesting. Are these possibly... what are these? Some protein artifacts that are being scanned and researched by the Alliance and Liara. Kind of reminiscent of those protein statues that we've seen along the way, mostly in Mass Effect 1. Very interesting, some rabble. Maybe from that original protein base that was here on Mars. Yup. Sadly, no ammo in sight still.
God, what's that stench?
They just activated the decontamination protocols.
With the staff still inside.
What's... Whoa. Clean room, sterilizer controls. What are we doing over here? And why am I being blocked by my squad? I cannot move for like the life of me. Guys, door's stuck. Door's stuck. Let me the fuck out. Commands? Hello? I cannot Q and E them away. On me? Hell. Okay, combat roll also not working. Guy, oh. You thought that's the end of Shepard? No, absolutely not. I got myself out of that pickle, baby. Okay. What's else in the room? What decontamination are we speaking about? What kind of a protein artifact is this? Huh. Could it be some kind of, I don't know, coffins? It doesn't make any sense. Once again, it's like we're studying like the archives and such. What like decontamination and what would be giving off this stench? Very peculiar. So also like a charred individual inside over there. Yeah, but I think that's going to be about it, considering today. What a lovely and exciting episode that was. I don't want to be, stretching the first one too much, we are just settling in and, seeing how it goes, right? Want to be testing out my recording a little bit, on my own, so, yeah. But later on we'll be, getting up to speed and extending the length of these episodes considerably. What an awesome intro that was, and it still feels like we are in like the intro period. If I were to obviously compare it to Mass Effect 2, the opening would be where would we be at this point? Would it be like would we be at the Shepard gets out of cryo sleep and gets resurrected by Cerberus and now we are escaping the facility? Or are we talking about the very first colony that we were scouting out with Jacob and Miranda? Don't know. At which point we are over here, but it certainly is exciting. I do wonder at which point also we'll be able to, the game will be open, will be opening up and allowing us to just interact with more of those interesting systems, right? Okay. So, the Earth absolutely fucked up. I don't know why Captain Anderson, was left on that planet. It was kind of explained in this episode, I guess, during these missions, that, the proteins were being wiped out over, like, a couple of centuries, but, like, at this point, regarding Earth, it's like, it was absolutely carnage. It was an absolute, doomsday, remaining in that spot, it's like, definitely inadvisable. I am hoping that, you know, Captain Anderson is, you know, alive and well, and we will be able to reunite with him later on. Because, you know, so far in, like, the series, we're only able to kill, like, one Reaper, right? It was, like, the entire fleet of, like, the Council and the Alliance and, like, the Normandy ganging up on that one Sovereign guy. And at this point, we have, like, I believe the initial sequence happened in Vancouver. It's like multiple Reapers in the vicinity, right? And it's like, yeah, we are fighting and suffering heavy losses, but like, are our puny, you know, blasters doing any sort of damage to them? I don't think so. Were we even able to score like a singular hit or like a singular kill regarding like the Reapers, or are we just getting wiped out with them suffering no losses? This is what it looked like. So I was so surprised to see, you know, Captain Anderson remain there. It was a cooked situation is what I'm, you know, getting at. Okay, yes, outside of that, we heard Joker, I believe, on board of Normandy, but we didn't see him. Liara and Kaiden, we are reunited with them. I do wonder at which point the game slows down and opens up, you know, and just, you know, allows us to soak in a little bit of that, you know, usual gameplay. Yeah. I guess before we go, we could look at, you know, our squad a little bit more closely. What do we have over here? And what I should be looking at is, eluding me for now, fitness, melee damage, health, shields, and barriers. That's all cool and dandy, but I'm not necessarily running like a tank class, so who knows whether I will be investing into that. 60 points to my name, that's kind of freaking insane. Let me look at Incinerate. So it's 2, 5, 9, 14, and 20. 20 points to, from this point, max out an ability. So looking at this, would need 160 points, right? Interesting, interesting. And I am suspecting, you know, more of them open up. Mass Effect had more of them because, you know, also we could invest into guns. And each gun had like a different category over here. Increasing damage, increasing accuracy, you know, increasing, I believe, the heat sink threshold, being able to open up like singular abilities. For example, for like the sniper rifle, you would get like the double damage shot ability, and for like the Avenger type weapons, you would have the ability to shoot for extended periods of time, just more. I do wonder whether something like that also opens up. Let me think about this. Incinerate, that sounds awesome. That sounds awesome. I would want to be investing into Incinerate. I would also want to be investing into the combat drone, and I also want to check out the sentry turret. Certainly something, you know, technician related, and maybe not overload, which, you know, other characters probably do have like the biotics on the squad. Let's go back to Incinerate even more, actually. So recharge speed is what we are getting. More damage than damage or radius. Damage. Recharge speed. Actually, there's a freeze combo. You can have more damage against frozen and chilled targets with Incinerate. That's interesting. And armor damage. That's also interesting. It's all very interesting. Okay, I think I kind of know what I want to be going for. I want to be going for these tech-specific abilities. How about Tech Mastery? What does it do? Faster and stronger tech powers, more dexterity, and more charisma, of all things. I think that's also reminiscent of Mass Effect 1. Oh, what? Increase weight capacity bonus by 20 points. And reputation bonuses. weight capacity bonus, as in we will have to now think about our weight limit regarding like the type of armor we are putting on. That's interesting. Or maybe I can't be holding too many guns at the same time without, you know, upgrading the weight capacity. Power damage. That sounds like fucking so important, because it will affect every single one of our abilities probably. Power damage or reputation. Force and damage of squad mates' powers. That's also awesome. Yeah, it seems like we should be thinking about tech mastery very early on. And durations. That's also cool for, you know, me as a tech, increasing the durations of turrets and drones. Okay, I think we have it figured out. I will obviously also divide more time on my own to be really getting into those. Maybe off camera and thinking about what I should be investing in. What do you have, Kaiden? Weapon damage, health, and shield barriers for an Alliance officer. Pretty straightforward, I like it. How about Liara? Pure biotic, boost biotic and defensive abilities. Yeah, also pretty straightforward. I do wonder why our squad mates start off with just like half number of points in comparison to Shepard. Maybe because we I don't know actually. It was usually split regarding abilities, the same number of abilities for every single individual. No, was it like that? No, in Mass Effect 2, Shepard 6 abilities, squad mates 3. Okay, so that makes sense. It makes sense. Okay, at this point I'm going on a complete tangent and extending the period of this episode that I wanted to keep rather concise. Thank you guys for joining me today, and joining me in general on this like lengthy Mass Effect journey. Once again, if this is the very first time you are, you know, interacting with me, or the channel, you might want to be checking those Mass Effect 1 and 2 playlists that will be there in the description. So yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, but do it only if you guys feel like it. It's always greatly appreciated though when you guys do, because it helps the channel a great deal. And considering the channel, also check it out. There may be some other blind playthroughs in there that may pique your interest. For the very last time, thank you guys for watching. See you in the very next one, and bye bye. Stay safe out there, you beautiful people. Bye bye!